You judge me, but you don't know me. I'm a businesswoman, and I hustled my entire life to support my family, including my parents. Most women know a different life, a needy life, but that wasn't going to be my story. I provided a service for the most powerful of men to the least of men. I was the woman. I needed no one. They depended on me. I depended on no one. There aren't too many positions where women hold power. But who else can hold a man's desires for ransom and keep him coming back for more? There were losses along the way. I was bruised along the way, raped, beaten, jailed, taken for all I had. But if you want it, you go get it, no matter the cost. I had a front row seat to every secret, addiction, and perversion, and a guaranteed security for the rest of my life. What did my family think? Who cares? As long as the bills were paid, they had nothing to say. They never cared who I was anyway. I'm convinced they didn't even see me unless they needed me. Value comes from providing something that someone wants. I was valuable. I was important because I had what they needed. I controlled the strings. So when they showed up at my door, I thought it was the typical client. The average request, the standard desire. But what these men wanted was very different. I immediately knew who they were, and it was obvious they were not looking for anything that I had to offer. I don't know why I agreed. I never would have put my livelihood or my family at risk for anyone. To this day, why they came to me, I just don't know. As I look back, I knew these men were not like anyone I'd met before. This experience was not like any other experience I'd had before. Already there were rumors. Rumors that our world and our way of life was about to be destroyed. End of the world paranoid nonsense, I thought. Unless you're selling bomb shelters, there's no money in paranoia. But I must admit, I'd never seen such fear. Even those in power were afraid of this righteous invasion. Righteous. The last thing I was interested in was righteous. Righteous never made me any money. My business was providing services, and I did it very well. Word spread fast and the cops showed up, this time for official business. It would have been so easy to give them up, gain favor with the cops and with the authorities of the city, but something told me not to give them up. Something told me to help them. Yeah, I could do what I normally do and tomorrow would show up like normal, but I can't explain it. It felt different. It felt like the world as I knew it was about to change. It felt like my life would never be the same. In this town, I pulled the strings, but on this day, those strings were useless. I was even having strange dreams that were nothing like my reality, with this nervous feeling in my chest that something was coming, the same feeling I felt when those men walked through my door. So I took a risk, a big risk. All they had was a promise that me and my family would be safe from what was to come. I knowingly put all that I had, including my own life, on the chopping block. I mean me. I bet it all on a promise. A man's promise. To be honest, it was the worst deal I ever made. No guarantee, no ransom, no collateral. Here I am, the grand puller of strings, and my life and the lives of my entire family are dependent on this red rope hanging outside my window, like a frickin' arrow saying, "Here she is, here's the traitor." For the first time in my life, I had no out. If I pulled the rope back in, my family and I would die with the rest of the city, and if I left it out, I drew attention to myself as a traitor. For a month, I waited and waited. I had no control this time, and it didn't feel good. I had to trust blindly. Trust them and trust their righteous God.
Standing here in your presence, in a grace so relentless, I am one. Oh, by perfect love, wrapped within the arms of heaven, in a peace that lasts forever, sinking deep.
Did I ever tell you red is my favorite color? Well, it is my favorite color. I never actually knew how much I loved the color red. Well, anyway, here I am, my family, my parents, all okay. And I lost everything. Everything. I don't think you understand. I live in a tent. I work with my hands. I am so happy. I belong. Someone cares for me, protects me, looks after me. No more power, no reputation, no position. Thank God, I've never been happier. Hanging that red rope was the best decision I ever made in my life. I was just trying to stay alive, but I got so much more. I found life and love. It was the scariest moment in my life, and trust me, I've been in some pretty scary situations. It was scary because I had no control, and all my tricks were useless. For the first time, I trusted someone else, something else, and it paid off. I trusted a strange people, their strange God, and now I'm wonderfully strange too.
Drawing closer.
What I did for myself, I now do for them. I serve them, and as strange as it sounds, it feels so good. Who would have thought me, Rahab, a wife, a mother, righteous? Yeah, you can judge me even though you don't know me. But you will.
Your love so deep is washing over me. Your face is all I seek. You are my everything. Jesus Christ, you are my one desire. Lord, hear my only cry, to know you all my life. Love so deep is washing over me. Your face is all I see. You are my everything. Jesus Christ, you are my one desire. Lord, hear my only cry, to know you all my life. I'm wide awake, drawing closer by grace and all breathe you in, I lean into